I want to talk about this Andre Ingram story last night. That was amazing to me. It was one of those rare moments where I got caught up in a moment where I was just like genuinely happy for a stranger to the point of tears, where I was just like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing of all time. A guy named Andre Ingram, who plays in the D League, the development league for the Lakers, played in the development league for 10 years. To put it in perspective, what the D League is, it's a lot like the minor leagues for baseball. It's shitty. You play in arenas that typically no one cares about. Maybe there's a couple hundred people tops. You're on a bus every single night going from city to city to city. The money's not great. You have to have another job in the off season to support it, but it's kind of your only way to make it to the NBA if you're going to make it. Or you could live overseas and play for Lithuania or China and hope that your stats are good enough and somebody finds you.
What do they
there.
Always do? Italy, right?
Yeah, Italy.
Italy's a big one in China. Right?
Yeah,
they're gonna play
Italy, China, Lithuania. There's a lot of them that are big over in Europe. Europe basketball is huge. You play in Europe though. In China, you're playing in front of big crowds. You play in the D League here, playing in front of 30 people, and but your NBA scouts are here. They're in America. They're watching you play, and they can track your development more easily. And because you know what the competition's like. Most of it was former college guys. You know the competition's going to be good. This guy, Andre Ingram, was there for 10 years. 10 fucking years doing this. And then he was a part-time physics teacher on the side. 2 games left in the Lakers season. He gets called up. They've videotaping it. Magic Johnson greets him. I mean, the guy's happier than life. Amazing nights.
Cry. Yeah.
They showed this before the game. The game starts. They put him in the game. And, the whole place goes bug fuck. Staples Center, home crowd, Lakers game. You're putting on the Lakers jersey. Oh. And even that moment was good enough. And if you see the guy, he looks like a physics teacher. He doesn't look like an NBA basketball player. He's got gray hair. 32. And he did not look like the other players out there. That moment alone, when Staples Center gave him a standing ovation, was enough for me that it was just like, whatever he did, it didn't really matter at that point. But then he fucking torched it. He hit 4 3-pointers in a row. He ended up scoring 19 points, which was the second highest debut for a Laker in franchise history for somebody who's never played and gotten called up before. It was one of the most amazing, surreal things that I had seen. I ended up staying, and it was a late game. It started 10:30 here. I ended up staying up till, 12:31 watching this guy and rooting for him, like hoping he would go back in the game. And he just kept bombing 3-pointers.
Oh, I love it.
Not only was it an amazing moment, but he was the player of the game. They interviewed him after the game about his experience, and he was just like, I can't believe it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment for me. He goes back into the locker room. The coach gives him the game ball, and I
cry over that
sitting
stuff.
On the couch. I teared up. I broke down.
When you've been working that hard,
man,
and you actually get to witness somebody's. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like you get a promotion at work, and it's like that's awesome. But like when you get to witness a moment that we all can
rally
relate
around
to and like want in different ways in our lives, but to see it like actually play out and work out and like, someone be lauded.
Yeah.
But no, like that, I cry. I mean, that's even like,
amazing.
If they're in a parade that they've like tried really hard for, anything, literally anything that you've worked super hard for, and you get to see that one moment, tears. Incredible. So watching that last night was totally unexpected. And I was just like, oh shit. Because I was like, I'll flip it on and just watch the beginning. I just want to see him go into the game. Like, Yeah. And God, if it didn't work out.
I know. Like if he would have went like 0 for 12 or didn't have any points.
Yeah.
Instead it was the opposite. And he was bombing 3-pointers that were like way outside the arc, like Steph Curry style. And it was just like, holy shit. So now there's one game left in the year. They're going to play him. And I hope he crushes so that way he can get a contract and make the team next year. Because stories of people working that hard and being rewarded for it are few and far between. And it's like, man, I love rooting for people like that. I don't know anything about this guy. And then I heard his story. And then all of a sudden I was like, shit, yeah. Go for it. And they interviewed Reggie Miller after the game, who's a Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. He was calling the broadcast, and they were like, Reggie, would you have made it? Would you have done it in the D League? Let's say you hadn't made the NBA or gotten drafted. Would you have gone through the hell that this guy had gone through? And he goes, no. He goes, I'm going to be honest. I would have taken my college education, maybe given it 4 or 5 years tops, and then gotten a job like a normal person and moved on with my life, because I would have said that dream is dead. And this guy didn't. And it's an incredible story. I hope the next game is televised, just so I can watch it take place. Watch this guy one more time. And I hope he fucking lights it up. It would be awesome to see.
I love that shit.
I know. Same. You know what else?